Have you ever had one of those aha moments? I definitely had one of those aha moments last night, and I'm going to explain what my aha moment was. And I just want to say Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to everybody. I hope everybody's having an amazing day so far. Last night, we were watching a recent interview by Brian Enton over at News Nation with Christy and Steve Gonzalez. He had gone over and done a kind of year follow-up interview with them on the anniversary of the Idaho murders. And it was a great interview. It was about an hour and 15 minutes long. And Steve and Christy revealed a lot of new information that we haven't heard. And I found this interview to be very valuable and fascinating. Well, during that interview, I remembered quite a few months back, almost probably like 8 to 10 months ago. I remember hearing something about Kaylee having a Bluetooth speaker and the possibility that Kohberger's phone had connected to it. And I searched high and low. I just could not find this interview or where it was talked about before. And there it was, that aha moment when Christy and Steve started to talk about the digital devices that were kept in evidence. And a lot of it was Kaylee's phone was one of the big pieces of evidence. They had not gotten that returned to her. They went on to talk about some laptops and iPads. And there it was, the Bluetooth speaker. And I went, aha, that's what I was looking for. Now, the question that I have about the Bluetooth speaker is this. They said that Kohberger was down in the King Road residence area at least 12 times before the night of the murders. And we know that on the night of the murders, Kohberger's phone was turned off or put into airplane mode. Now, is it possible that Kohberger, during the 12 times that he was there before, might have had his Bluetooth or Wi-Fi connection turned on, and when he got so close to that house that it connected with Kaylee's Bluetooth speaker? Now, the reason I say that is, if it hadn't ever done that, then why would they be keeping Kaylee's Bluetooth speaker in evidence? Watch this clip from last night, the aha moment, and I'm going to explain a little bit further why I think that this theory could be true.
That you guys wanted to get like her phone back. Is there anything else that like you guys are like, oh my gosh, I would love to have this?
We asked for a list of the things that they had to take, because we know of some things like
this is what I was talking about the other day. We got to that point in the stream.
Laptop, an Apple laptop, and a couple of things. We couldn't even get them to give the list. So
of things that they had. And I mean, maybe it sounds stupid, but I don't really know why Kaylee's phone is evidence. Like, what is on? So it makes me think, what is on it?
Yeah, that makes you go cuckoo.
Yeah. I mean, I'm like, okay,
yeah.
What is on it?
Her speaker. It's kind of unusual.
That's what I wanted to hear. We got it. Carrie, we found it. I didn't go far enough last night. The speaker. Now, there was a rumor that Brian Kohberger's phone connected to a Bluetooth speaker in Kaylee's room or in Maddie's room. They just said they confirmed it. They have her speaker. So I'm probably feeling pretty good about this now. That rumor, I think it was like 8 or 9 months ago, they talked about it in a News Nation. I think it was on Banfield, and they talked about Bluetooth. And this is what I said about your phone constantly connecting to things when it's on or when you're around things in Wi-Fi. Now, it would lead me to believe if Kohberger's phone was off that night, right? He turned it off that night that he got there. He wouldn't be able to connect to a Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, but it doesn't necessarily mean that he hasn't been to that house before, because we know that he's been around there 12 times before. And this is what I talked about. If I pull this up right now and I just have my Wi-Fi on, it's trying to connect to multiple devices. If I have my Bluetooth on, it's trying to connect to multiple devices in my area. So this could lead to believe that one of the 12 times that he was in the area before, his phone probably wasn't turned off, and it possibly could have got so close to that house that it pinged off that speaker and tried to connect. I knew I was waiting for this. I was waiting for this moment because I remember about the speaker. And when we were talking about it, I just didn't go further enough when we watched this the other night. Brian Fitz, thank you so much for becoming a new member of the channel. I appreciate it. Thank you. Let's go back again and listen. I want to hear him to say the speaker. We know it's on the list. And he said speaker.
And we were like, so what's next?
Right.
Like nothing. We hear nothing. And then all of a sudden they dropped the bomb yesterday that, court tomorrow or something like that. And we're like, oh, yay. You know?
It's very,
and then
it's like a roller coaster.
So I'm like, and I'm like, you're right. You're right. It is a little, we're getting there.
Outside
but these
perspective.
months are torture. At least for me. Because I feel like part of it is I just torture myself with them. And I'm just like.
Yeah. Ron, great point. Ron always comes up with good ones. I love it. That's why I love him being here. He said, I could be wrong, but I think network people call that handshaking between devices. You're exactly correct. And I want to hear that part again.
I know you mentioned that that you guys wanted to get like her phone back. Is there anything else that like you guys are like, oh my gosh, I would love to have this?
We asked for a list of the things that they had to take. Because we know of some things like a laptop, an Apple laptop, and a couple of things. We couldn't even get them to give a list. So
of things that they had. And maybe it sounds stupid, but I don't really know why Kaylee's phone is evidence. Like what is on? So it makes me think, what is on it?
Yeah, that makes you go cuckoo.
Yeah. I'm like, okay. Yeah. What is on it?
The speaker. It's kind of unusual item not to give back. The laptops, multiple laptops, not just one. All electronics. It seems like they've kept of hers.
See the speaker.
Yeah, that makes you go cuckoo.
Yeah, I'm like, okay.
It's evidence.
What is on it?
Her speaker. It's kind of unusual item not to give back. The laptops, multiple laptops, not just one. All electronics, it seems like they've kept of hers. So, and her bake records, the amount of records on Kaylee was probably, I think fairly to say, was more than the other victims. So, curious where that's going to come.
We got
I'm telling you. Kohberger's phone connected to that speaker. That's why they have it. That's why they have it. I'm telling you that. Kohberger's phone connected to that speaker. That's why it's in evidence. So what do you think? Am I crazy, or is this truly an aha moment? Does this now make you think a little differently in the Bryan Kohberger Idaho 4 murders? Let me know down below. Leave a comment. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, turn on all your bell notifications. And just to let you know, I am mainly a live streamer. I go live just about every single night at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I know a lot of people have been not getting my notifications lately. Just come to the homepage, check in, and I'm sure that I'll be live. So love to see what you think on this. Again, leave a comment down below, and I will check back in with you soon. Again, I'm Brian from LTL True Crime Podcast, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.